I'm Tommie Lee, and this is the Scam of the Week. It is time for us to check in with Megan White from the Better Business Bureau this week. Megan, how you been? Welcome back.
Hey, Tommie, thank you. It's great to be here as always.
So party season's coming up. We got graduations, we got weddings, backyard birthdays, and today we're talking about something that can turn all of that excitement upside down in a big hurry. It is the party rental scam. Tell me about this.
Yes, this one gets me a little bit fired up because it hits people at the absolute worst moment. So you're excited, you're busy, you're in full party planning mode, juggling 100 different things, and then
the bouncy house stands you up.
Exactly. The bouncy house, it doesn't show up. So the tent is nowhere, and your beautiful celebration, it becomes a disaster before anyone has even tried the cake. So what makes it sting even more is that it's not just about the money, it's the moment. It's a birthday, a graduation, a wedding, and you can't get that back.
So set the scene for us, Megan. How does the scam actually get started?
So the whole process seems completely normal, Tommie. You need to rent supplies, so like chairs, tables, a tent, maybe an inflatable for the kids. So you do a quick search online or you scroll through social media and you find a business with gorgeous photos, glowing reviews, really reasonable prices. You reach out and the contact seems friendly and professional. And they've got exactly what you need. So now you just need to send a deposit to hold your date.
And all of that feels completely normal because legitimate businesses always ask for deposits all the time.
Yes, and that is part of the trap. It feels routine. So you pay, maybe fill out a quick form with your name and event, date, and address, and you feel great. It's done, and you get to move on to the next thing. And then your party day arrives.
And nothing shows up.
Nothing. Yeah, like I said, there's no tent, no chairs, no inflatable. And you try to call or message the vendor, and the phone goes straight to voicemail. The website's gone. The Facebook page has either blocked you or disappeared entirely. Some scammers will even reach out first with a sad story about a family emergency. But the moment that you ask for your money back, they vanish.
So the scammers have already planned for that moment. They've got the whole script and they're running it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And by the time you realize it's a scam, the money is gone. Actually, the BBB has heard from people who've lost $250, some up to $1,500. And one family that was planning a very special celebration handed over the full amount of $16,000.
Oh.
Yeah, and the event planner disappeared completely. So these are real losses with real people, and these are supposed to be days that are supposed to be some of the best of their lives.
That's just awful. All right, so how do we make sure that this doesn't happen to us or somebody we love?
Well, the good news is, Tommie, is that the scam is actually pretty easy to avoid once you know what to look for. And there are 3 things that I want everyone to remember.
All right, let's hear them.
All right, first, research before you pay. Look up the business on bbb.org. You want to check the reviews on third-party sites and search the company name plus the word scam. That one search can tell you a lot, and it can tell you a lot quickly. And make sure they have a real website with a real phone number and not just a social media page.
Honestly, that little 5-minute search could save somebody hundreds of dollars and a whole lot of heartache and headache.
It really could. And the second thing is just be extra careful with social media listings. A polished Facebook ad or sponsored Instagram post is incredibly easy to fake. And scammers can delete those accounts the second they have your money. So if a vendor will only talk to you through social media and won't get on the phone or share a real website, that's your sign to move on.
No phone number, no website, no deal.
Right. And third, always pay with a credit card. You want to avoid the cash apps and wire transfers in this situation because once that money moves through there, it's nearly impossible to recover.
Right.
So get your credit card. It gives you a real chance to dispute the charge and if something goes wrong.
Those 3 are locked in for me. Okay, anything else?
All right, one bonus tip. So if they give you a contract, and this goes for any contract, actually read it.
Yeah.
In this situation, confirm your date, confirm the delivery time, and make sure that the total costs are all correct. You want to watch out for any surprise fees. So a legitimate vendor will never have a problem putting everything in writing. And if someone is pushing you to decide right this second, slow down. Scammers rely on urgency to rush you into a bad decision. A real business wants you to feel good about it.
Exactly. Now, what about somebody who's listening right now who's thinking, uh-oh, this has already happened to me?
Yeah. So report it right away to the Better Business Bureau at bbb.org/scam tracker. And also report it to the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov. So these reports, they do two things. It helps us identify the scam patterns, and it also allows us to educate others in our community to help them avoid a similar scam.
Helping each other out. That filing of the report actually protects the next person from falling prey.
Yes, it does. And if the scammer was using the name of a real local business, call that business directly and let them know. They deserve to be aware that their name is being misused, and they can warn their own customers before more people get hurt.
That is a very good point, and it's one that most people don't think of. For everybody who's out there getting ready for your graduation parties and weddings and birthday bashes or whatever you've got coming up, take 5 minutes, check your vendor on bbb.org before you send any money. It's absolutely worth it. Megan White from the Better Business Bureau, we look forward to talking to you again next time here on the Scam of the Week.
Thanks, sir.
Podcasts by Federated Media.